In the fields of Poteet where the sun beats down, strawberries ripe and wearing their red gown. We dream in the rose, a future in bloom. With every sweet harvest, we'll break through the gloom. With dirt on my hands, I rise from the pain. So here's to the passion, the joy that we find. In the rhythm of hard work, we leave fear behind. Strawberry fields, oh, they're calling our name. In the warmth of Poteet, we'll light up the flame. Each morning is hope as the dewdrops gleam. Together we toil for a common dream. Days may be tough, but we won't retreat. In the heart of Texas, we'll find our beat. With the lift of our spirits, we'll conquer the night. So here's to the passion, the joy that we find. In the rhythm of hard work, we leave fear behind. Strawberry fields, oh, they're calling our name. In the warmth of Poteet, we light up the flame. Embrace the struggle, let your spirit fly. In the fields of reach for the sky. Embrace the stubble, let your spirit fly. In the fields of Poteet, we'll reach for the sky.
Fantastic.
In the heart of Poteet, where the berries shine bright, the competition's thick, but the morals take flight. Quick creeps and shadows, where the sunlight won't stay, cheating for glory.
What's up, guys? Donovan?
Oh, look, the food has arrived.
Oh, our food has arrived.
Perfect timing.
Wow.
Come on in.
Come on in.
But Donovan's not here, so we didn't order.
We got no Donovan. Donovan is actually in
How are
Mexico.
you?
Hey, you're here for a live stream. Welcome. We
So,
got a delivery from Backyard Kitchen. Actually, just arrived. So, guys, welcome to our welcome to SoTex Time, sponsored by the Backyard Kitchen. And the Backyard Kitchen is actually delivering food right now.
You just got it.
Backyard Kitchen
Yeah,
delivers. So,
thank you. Oh,
what do y'all
Donovan,
need?
how's it going, man?
you want to come and say hi, or pop your head in?
Yeah, just fly right there in the front of the camera. See, Backyard Kitchen. You're gonna be
They do deliver.
Donovan, how's it going, man? Where are you at right now?
It's good. Life is good. I'm actually on vacation, and I'm in Mission, Texas. Headed out to South Padre to check out some dolphins and a fireworks display tomorrow, and then probably venture into Reynosa, Mexico at some point, and then perhaps into Monterey at some point during the weekend. That's what I'm thinking. Got to recharge the system there.
Yeah, there you go.
Nice.
So, for those of you who don't know that didn't watch our earlier show, we actually have Bobby Denson on today. Bobby is, I'm going to give him a short introduction. He's an author. He works with the Postal Service, works with the city, works with the Chamber of Commerce with the city of Poteet. Did I get it all?
Yeah.
There's a lot more, I'm sure.
That's the most important.
Those are the most important ones. And then the rest of us, we're the usual suspects. You guys know us.
Yeah.
Welcome to SoTex Store. But before we start this whole thing, while you're still in the country, Donovan, I want to go ahead and play a video really quick. I put together because we were sitting here July 3rd, just one day short of Independence Day. The official No Kings Day is tomorrow. There was no kings in 1776. And I'm going to go ahead and play us a little video that I put together just hastily. But you guys enjoy. We'll be back shortly in 1 minute and 8 seconds.
Light 'em.
If that don't get your heart going, I got chills. Woo! What do y'all think? What'd you think, Donovan?
I liked it. I liked it a
Yeah.
lot.
That flyover was an I want to say it's an F-35 squadron flyover at Kyle Field about 2 years ago. So I went ahead and added that in on the backside of it. I stole that video off of YouTube. But and that band was the Fighting Texas band playing the national anthem.
I thought you were gonna get the airport.
I was going to get the airport, but it was kind of lame. It was kind of lame, but that Fighting Texas Aggie version was solid. Donovan's a ghost.
Where'd he go?
Woo. When you go to Mission, Texas, you just kind of disappear. So, we got our back here kitchen, guys. I just want to let you know what I ordered here. I have the chicken quesadilla with hot Cheetos. That's one of my go-tos. Then my other go-to is the ghetto bird stuff. Guys, if y'all have go-tos, just send it in the comments over there. Let us know what your go-to is when you go to the backyard kitchen. What's your go-to, guys?
Oh, when they have them, I get the wraps. I
Yeah.
get grilled chicken wrap. If they don't have them, usually a cheeseburger, sometimes chicken tenders. If you get the chicken tenders, get them with the backyard sauce. So good.
Donovan, what's your go-to at the backyard kitchen?
I usually so when I eat at the backyard kitchen, they don't know that I'm there. I go after hours and I make just random stuff in the kitchen. The last two occasions I forgot to close the door and stuff like that. But I go in and I'll make enchiladas. I'll make scrambled eggs with peanut butter, tortillas with shrimp. Whatever's left over in the kitchen, that's what I'll make. That's my go-to.
What's your favorite thing to eat at backyard kitchen?
I like the guacamole bacon burger.
Oh,
Guacamole bacon burger.
I get messy eating it, but it's so good.
That's awesome. What is our fruit of the week?
What did you bring out? I can't remember.
It's the Haramadu melon. Let's show it to everybody. Wish Donovan was here because he always eats all the fruit. So it's gonna have to be me, Donovan.
Bobby's been my protege since the late 80s.
Oh,
Awesome.
really?
So he'll fill in.
Okay.
But today we have the Haramadu melon. It is a white meat melon from India. I'll grab a piece too. I love this melon. It's very similar to a honeydew, but it's white meat and it's super sweet. Donovan had what about 2 weeks ago? The
Yes.
Haramadu.
Yes.
And that's what we're going with today again. It's highest in the brick scale of any melon, so it should be super sugary.
You like it?
Do y'all have some chamoy to top it off with?
Salt.
Yeah, we don't have the tahini today, but
No.
Well,
Who we got commenting today? We got Chris Wheeler. We got the usual suspects on the comments list. We got Chris Wheeler. We got Estelle Al. Everybody, hello to everybody. Make sure you put it. Maybe make sure you put your stuff in the comments, guys. We do have some prizes to give away.
We do.
And
one of them I'm very reluctant to give.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna give this one away. Bobby brought this one.
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
I personally don't want to give it away because I wanted to meet this person and I did not get to meet them because I was busy being a strawberry farmer. But
Man, Victor Rivers.
I don't want to give it away. Autograph.
Alleyway. Alleyway.
Yeah, when you give it away, I'm going to say Charlie.
Alleyway. Yeah. And then, additionally, we have.
Yeah, hold on. Wait, there's more.
Oh, we got. Well, wait, there's more.
There's 2 books from local author and TV personality Bobby Denson.
He's right here.
He's right here with us today.
And we'll be giving those away at the end of our first segment. Bobby was staying for 2 segments or 1 segment?
Oh,
One segment. So we got to hustle through the segment if he's only staying for 1 segment. Donovan, we're going to save your scat shooting with Joanna for a second segment, then, so we can send Bobby on his way. But Bobby, you got a new book on the way.
I do.
You want to tell us about it as much as you can without giving the entire plot away? Any surprises that you teasers that you want to give away?
We ended off the last book at the festival, and so the next book will start with the festival type atmosphere, and the book title is called The Festival of Shadows.
Ooh.
Festival of Shadows.
I got to read some of it, and I'm already intrigued.
Any new characters?
Yeah, there's a lot of new characters. Characters that might remind you of people in Poteet and things like that. So,
Yeah. All likenesses are just coincidental.
it's coincidental.
Except for Donovan. Donovan is Donovan.
Yeah, Donovan's in
I'm
there.
just kidding.
He's actually the arch nemesis of everyone.
Of everyone, yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, he was the secretary of offense.
Yes,
For, my name and likeness has not been changed to protect me because I'm not innocent. So
Rub off on me and characters come out. So maybe there's characters in the book that are based off several people in one. So.
Donovan, can you repeat what you said?
yeah, so obviously my likeness is being used and neither my face nor my likeness has been changed as to not protect the innocent because I'm not innocent at all. I just thought I'd throw that out there. But hey man, so congratulations.
Sure, with on representative of the book that they'll be giving away. I don't know if you can see that.
That's got a good likeness, right?
Donovan.
Right there in the middle.
That's my character.
Is that to be given away today, or are we just showing that off?
No, absolutely. This is going away.
Oh, wow.
Donovan, we're just gonna leave it over there next to where you normally sit.
It won't get to the person who won it.
Yeah, Donovan, since you're doing remote, do you want us to go ahead and put you on the wheel?
Let's leave this over there too. I'm super excited about it.
I will be on the wheel.
He actually signed this in front of me. I'm sorry I didn't, but
I don't know. Can you see the autographs? It has Magic, which was his name in the movie, and then his autograph over here.
yes, and it is authentic. I have a picture of him signing it with me.
Oh,
That's so freaking cool.
by the way, Grandma's watching. She wanted me to let you know she's watching on YouTube.
Okay,
The reason
cool.
that you gotta go to the Strawberry Festival each year.
I went to the festival, but no, I was a farmer and I didn't get to go meet him.
So Bobby, as you probably know, Joanna's the new president of Rotary. I gotta.
I was wondering.
So
Go ahead, Donovan.
Joanna,
Yes.
what was your first week like as being Madam President of the Poteet Rotary Club in Poteet, Texas? What was it like?
It was fun. It was interesting. Thankfully, I have had contact with a couple of past presidents that have said, if you need anything, I'm here. If you have any issues, any questions, I can walk you through anything, which I'm very thankful for that. But of course, there are concerns that are understandable. I'm not going to get into it, but it is situations that are being handled, and I think everything's going to work out.
Well, I love it. I do have some questions about this past weekend.
Okay. Let's hear it.
A lot of people know we had our inaugural cornhole competition for and we raised some funds. Actually, there's quite a few people that actually showed up. I just wanted to ask a couple of questions off the top of my head. For the very first cornhole competition we had, how many teams showed up and how much money did we raise over the course of Saturday?
So we had 8 teams that showed up, and we raised a little over $600 to go towards the new grower.
Fantastic. Second question. What are we using this money for anyways?
So that is going to be earmarked for the new grower grant so that we can continue to bring in strawberry growers. And this grant is available to anybody in the community that has not grown strawberries before that wants to get started. So the Rotary will help fund that for them, because that's probably, I think for a lot of people, that the expense of starting and not knowing is
Right.
what holds back from becoming growers. And so with this, we're going to help get them started financially, and then us, along with a group of other strawberry farmers, are acting as mentors.
Nice.
City of Poteet is
Poteet
a
is actually one of our
recipient of this
recipients.
growers grant.
What?
And
Go ahead.
we're going to, I'm sorry.
No. Go ahead. I think he's.
Yeah.
Oh, anyway, that growers grant, we hope to be successful in growing some strawberries with the city, and all the funds that we raise from that will go into the event. Right now, I have to go out and get sponsorships and everything like that for the event, so this will greatly help.
That's fantastic. Joanna, what's in store next for the Poteet Rotary Club? We were talking there over the weekend about doing this quarterly, or having some type of a fundraising event quarterly.
Yes, so we would like to have another cornhole for a cause event. We do have a couple of things coming up in October and November, but I think because Rotary International wants to focus this year on polio, membership, and peace, that we will more than likely have our next one in October, and it'll be to raise funds for polio that will be given to Rotary International, and then they will get that money where it needs to be to make sure that people have, polio vaccines. And not something we deal with in the United States, but it is something that other countries do.
Well, fantastic. I'm glad. So you had a very wonderful week at being Madam President. You were the first gentleman. Is that what it is?
I am I'm the first gentleman of the Rotary this year.
How were you received this first week?
I would tell you that the first minute of Joanna being president was kind of interesting.
Really?
And I'm going to leave it at that for now.
Okay.
At that. But, Donovan, while we still got Bobby here, we got to ask him some questions. We got to ask him we asked him a little bit about his book, but we do need to ask him about his involvement now with the chamber. And we need to ask him about how it's going to the post office. Going postal yet?
The post office is good. We do have some events coming up with the city of Poteet.
Okay.
Well, the big one is going to be Summer Under the Stars.
Yeah. What's the date on? August 9th?
Yeah, 8 and 9.
Okay.
And we'll have a barbecue tournament with $25 jackpots, brisket, beans. We'll have a kids queue.
That's awesome.
I think we'll have a ribeye competition. I'm going to enter that one personally, I think.
I'll be there.
Maybe we should sign up to be a judge.
Yeah. How do we become the three of us?
Just come to City Hall, and I'll send you with a form that we have. You fill it out right there, and if you're selected, I'll let you know.
Donovan, you down to be a judge?
Yeah. I'll be a judge, and I'll be a jury as well. So there's going to be some sentencing going on for those that have barbecue. I will actually sentence them to 8 to 10 years in a Bill Miller's Institute until they figure this out.
That seems
Y'all
fair.
are also doing cornhole.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. So we'll have a cornhole tournament as well. We're looking to have most of the same people that were at the last cornhole tournament at this cornhole tournament. So Definitely. And the city's always looking for partnerships. Like if the Rotary wants to start working with the city, Strawberry Festival Association has started working with the city a lot. And, we're always open to any of our groups coming back, helping the city, helping the community. It's not just like we're divided anymore. I'm really trying to push towards having more unity, you know, and not feeling like it's us against them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Donovan, sorry to cut you off. Donovan, we have a question for you. Who is the executioner?
Oh,
The executioner is, I think it's best described in page 17 of Bobby's new book. So if you want to know exactly who the executioner is, page 17 of the new book. Look halfway. You're gonna be. You'll figure it out. You're not gonna be able. Once you see who the executioner is, you're gonna be shocked. So I advise everybody to buy the book.
Football play.
Donovan, what is your favorite
In
football
high
play of all time in high school?
His high school football.
In your high school, what was the favorite football
He would
play?
always say this: "Run the what?"
Okay, y'all are breaking up.
I think it's your signal, but what was your favorite high school football play?
The one that you would always call.
Oh,
One
so
that you always.
for the majority of the time, okay, so like it was between Chris Green and I, and we'd run the plays in after every down. So he now would trade in plays. For the majority of the time, I would actually make up the play and not do what the coach had told me to do. And it was usually a pass to me or one of the greens.
It was always the same play. What would he say to run?
Run the damn ball.
No. He would say, "Run the screaming eagle."
Run the screaming eagle.
Screaming Eagle.
Screaming Eagle is infamous for go to the sky. And only because the running game that we had for the last, I don't know, 50 years has been lackluster. So if you ever had a quarterback that can launch the ball 30 yards, you're going to score. And, you know, so we changed up the play halfway through the field. And, yeah, we did pretty good. We lost every game until it came to baseball. In baseball, we pretty much whipped everybody. But that's a story for another time, man.
We have a volleyball tournament at this next event.
Oh, that would be
Really?
Join.
We need to get Taryn in there so she can actually start kicking butt, man. Taryn's still.
He's got 3-on-3 basketball tournament as well.
Oh, fancy.
You can sign up for those at City Hall.
Well, Donovan, I think you can see what is on the screen, and I think you know what that means. Bobby, what would you like to give away to our 3 people that are watching right now?
I
Actually,
still
4.
want to keep talking about.
Well, let's
do one
okay,
thing
Okay,
more.
we're ready. One thing away. All right,
Give away a book or something.
a book.
Yeah. Let's do a book. And he can sign it for you.
I think I got a pen.
I brought
Donovan, you ready for this?
I'm ready.
All right, we're going to go to the backyard kitchen.
Oh, names. What?
Simon, you want a book? Congratulations,
Congrats.
Simon. Simon actually said earlier in the comments, where did it go? Let me go back up. He said, can I get some grant money to grow some strawberries? I'll buy a book. Well, guess what, Simon? You don't have to buy a book.
And you got to live in Atascosa County.
Yeah, you do have to live in Atascosa County. Your farm has to be in Atascosa County, which isn't vital, so
Oh, you don't have to live here.
it has to be in Atascosa County.
That's good.
Some of it. I don't know where he's at. We'll have to ask.
Yeah, part of why it is in.
Pen we can
Yeah, we
get
do have
Bobby
a
to sign
pen.
this for him.
All right, so you wanted to keep talking to Bobby.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So, in this new book, you're introducing characters. We know that stuff is going on at the festival. Are there any twists that you can tell us about without revealing everything?
I think we talked a little bit about it. I don't want to release anything, but there was the Espina de Plata, and you'll learn more about that in the new book.
Okay. Okay.
So that's kind of what it's mostly about. I think the first book kind of leads up into this next one. That's why it's really short.
I'm excited.
I'm thinking about actually making a second edition and make it a little bit longer, filling in some of the spots.
Maybe like a version 2
Yeah.
or an extended version.
I
I'm gonna write a fanfic of it. So.
There you go.
Okay.
I'm gonna write Donovan in, and he's gonna be in there like a big monster blob that is just taking over the city.
Absolutely not. No, I mean, like I said, I've read a portion, and then you sent me a little paragraph, and it's very interesting to see where it's going to go, what's going to happen. I'm excited about it. As far as the Spina de Plata, what should we know going forward?
That is hidden somewhere in the book.
It is in Poteet. Is it going to get found in this book?
Maybe.
Oh,
And that basically is what makes all your strawberries grow here. You wouldn't have these great big strawberries without.
I don't want to break
All right,
it.
here.
The reason Poteet has better strawberries than anywhere else is because of the
Now, there's something else with the same name.
Speaking of Espina de Plata, you want to tell us a little bit about the wine that you made?
Oh, I did. I got some of your berries. The what are they called?
The pearls, Florida
Pearls. Thank you. And I we got it back in April, so May, June, and I tasted the first 4 off, I guess you would say.
Okay.
Unfortunately, whenever I tilted it back, it kind of made it messy again.
You're gonna need a little bit of settling time.
Yeah, I'm gonna need it to settle, but it really came out amazing. It really did. It's so unique. You can almost taste the farm in it. You know, when you step outside and you smell the rain here through the mesquite trees and stuff like that, you can almost taste that in the wine.
Oh, that's
turned out
great.
Really good.
I'm excited.
Can't wait for you to try it. I haven't back sweetened it or anything. That's just a raw, you know, with the alcohol, the fresh taste.
Can we get a sample when you're ready?
Yes. So,
Donovan, are you going to be here to sample it?
Oh, you know I am, man. I'm always there for Bobby's wines. Bobby made a couple of wines for us that stood out pretty well. They're just too damn hard to make because he's got all the information up here. He wrote it down in a book for me, but yeah.
I think it's in code in
It
the
is?
book.
Yeah. It's in a cipher.
he has a whole code book that I wrote for him of all the wines.
Yeah, he's not joking. The book is about this thick.
Wow.
We should steal it.
Some of it
Steal wine coding.
In scientific code, some of it is Morse code. A portion was hieroglyphic,
So he could
just random stuff. But Bobby actually comes from a line of winemakers. His dad started. He was making wine back in the day in the late 80s and 90s, probably even before then. But Bobby and I, with his dad's help, maybe not so much help, made a wine called a Kalani Cooler when we were DJing back in about 91, 92. This thing had some alcohol in it, and it was pretty damn good.
It was 5 gallons of Mustang wine.
Yes.
2 spits of Everclear, and then the Hawaiian punch in the can.
Yes. It was,
2 of them there. Put it in a cooler, a water cooler.
yeah, so it was a water cooler, and we put it inside of a Nosarka jug, turned it upside down, and it was so potent, we were serving it in Dixie cups that were they were bathroom cups, so you could actually rinse with mouthwash. It was that powerful. The stuff that we had left over, we used it to clean the rims on Bobby's Volkswagen, and that's patent pending, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Did you tell everybody what the name of it is, Bob?
Kalani Cooler.
Kalani Cooler. That sounds like a.
What's the name of the new wine?
Of the pearl strawberry wine.
Oh, the Espina de Plata.
Espina de Plata.
Yeah.
So tell everybody where that came from and why you even came up with that name.
Why did I come up with that name? Just came to me. I don't know.
That's what makes the strawberries grow in your book. Right?
Yeah.
Is it like some type of amulet, or is it literally just a silver spine?
No, you'll see. I guess.
He's not going to tell us.
No, I'm not gonna tell you. But what was that drug show where about Pablo Escobar? Very popular.
Oh, Narcos.
Narcos. Yeah, Narcos. Remember when he said "Homo"?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just love that. So,
Spina
de plata,
I love it.
Oh, babe, do you have anything else for Bobby? Because we're coming up on 30 minutes right now.
Let me think.
I've enjoyed it. Thank you very much for having me.
We're good.
Bobby, thank you for
Absolutely.
coming.
Thank you.
We're going to get the rest of your stuff.
I'll be watching later. I gotta get home and
No,
do
you
some more
can't leave
stuff.
your shirt.
No, I didn't. In fact, Donovan, I wanted to tell you. If you can still hear me. I have a old what do you call it? The flyer from our old party where we had the Talani coolers. I can't remember if it's the World Tour or the one. I think I have both of them. Anyway, I'm getting AI to turn it into a T-shirt, and so
Do it, man. We start giving it away.
$25 or something. Anybody who went to this party has to buy one. So,
Awesome.
if you can still hear me. All right, have fun, guys.
Yep.
I
We
think
thank all of you for coming on the show. And Donovan, stay with us. We're going to be right back after this message from our sponsors, the Backyard Kitchen.
5 years ago.
Hey guys, Pat from SoTex Time here to talk to you about the Backyard Kitchen. Located at 973 Avenue H in Poteet, Texas, the Backyard Kitchen is always bringing the heat when it comes to specials. This week, they got the squad pack for only $29.99. You got 6 cheeseburgers and 2 family fries. They've also got the chicken pickle fries for only $9.99. And my personal favorite, the Ghetto Bird, all week is only $8.99 with fries and a drink. Then you got Lori's Taco Special. All week, $6.99. You get 4 soft tacos with a drink. Last but not least, you got the real meal deal. You got fries, drink, and a cherry pie along with those delicious cheeseburgers. Guys, go see the Backyard Kitchen, and always they deliver.
Serving up joy, love wrapped in taste. Cheers to the years and more to come. In this little haven, we all feel that.
Are you ready to shine? Make your mark this time. SoTex Time is here. In the spotlight you'll climb. Join the wave of success. Let your brand be heard. In this vibrant show, spread the word, spread the word. Tune in, don't miss, now's your chance. Together we'll rise, let's take a stand. SoTex Time, where your dreams collide.
Texas.
What you got there, Donovan?
What's that?
What you got there?
Orange chicken, and fried rice.
Orange chicken, lo mein, and fried rice. Fried rice? You say fried rice?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm gonna read a comment real quick before we have something serious to talk about here in a second. But I just want to make you guys laugh first. Simon Garcia talking about the one that Bobby in high school said. Did he say colonic?
I thought Donovan said colonic cooler, so I get it.
I did.
Colonic.
The thing about it worked just like a colonic.
But in reverse.
Clean you right out. Yeah, you didn't have to. Anyway. All right. So you want to?
I'm gonna let you do it.
All right. So guys, we have a very serious thing to talk about, and it seems like we've had a lot of serious things to talk about these last couple of weeks. But yeah. So speaking of our sponsor, the Backyard Kitchen, we want you guys, please, every single one of you, all 2 of you that are watching, but all 2,500 of you that will watch during this week, to please say a prayer for the owner of the Backyard Kitchen, Brad, and his family. Brad's going through some medical issues right now that cannot be discussed. He's going to be having surgery soon, and we would sure appreciate every one of the prayers that we can get from any of y'all for Brad and his family. And yeah,
Don't forget to support local And the restaurant will be open.
Yep.
Wife and kids are going to be running it while he's dealing with his medical issues. So please stop by, let them know you're thinking about them, and continue to support them because they do a lot for our community.
Now they have changed their hours, and I know our ads still have the old hours on there, but they'll be open every day. Or they'll be open from 4 to 9 on their normal days that they're open. So they still won't be open on Sunday, or they're open on Monday too, right?
I can't remember it. I want to say yes.
If you guys have any questions, just obviously call before you go out there. But they'll be open 4 to 9, and they could use your prayers, and they can still use your business. So we went on Tuesday, and it was dead, guys. And
I think the rain was keeping.
the rain probably was keeping. And I'll tell you what, we rolled out there on July 2nd, and it was 73
It
degrees.
was nice. We sat on the patio.
We sat on the patio on July 2nd in Poteet, Texas. So I'll tell you what the weather was like. I was grateful for that. Grateful for. Let's talk about some stuff we're grateful for, because I'm grateful that the Rotary has entrusted Joanna to take over. How do you feel about that, Donovan?
Well, like I said last week, I'm very proud of her because, one, she's a female. She's Hispanic. 3, she's a strawberry grower. 4, I don't think she shoplifts, which is good. That's a good trait to have. She has nice hair. She's a smart dresser, and she's married to Pat. So trifecta or quadfecta, pentagon fecta, if you will.
So I got her centered in the shot right there so we can really see that beautiful hair, that beautiful face. So.
Let me turn around. Just see my hair.
No, we don't want to see that. I mean, I do. Never mind. That's going too far. Estelle, thank you. Estelle says prayers in flight. Simon says praying for Brad. If you see this, Brad, we are all praying for you. And yep, it is. We're right there with it. Simon also says it'll pick back up 100%.
Absolutely.
This town supports Brad because Brad supports this town. I have never seen Brad fail at supporting this.
You know
town.
what? Hold on. Speaking of things to be grateful for.
Yeah.
I will say this. I've lived here since 2009. And anytime there is somebody that's having a benefit, whether it's for a medical issue, fundraiser for their kids, funeral, raising costs for funerals, the community comes out.
Oh, yeah.
And they come out in full force. And that's not something that you see everywhere. So I am grateful to live in a community that supports each other when it really matters.
We were actually just talking about that today. One of the not necessarily, but one of the things that makes us happy to be in a small community is just there's a lot of respect there, and you don't get that respect in big cities. We heard sirens pulling on to 97 in Pleasanton today, and I saw the sirens, went ahead and pulled over. Everyone in front of us pulled over. It was for a funeral procession. Right. That doesn't happen. They hardly ever even slow down.
Every car stayed stopped until the last car passed. It wasn't just when the first passed, but the very last car passed, and then traffic resumed.
Yeah, that's just a shining example of the respect that exists in these communities and in small towns in general. I'm sure it's not just in Texas, but small town Texas, rural America in general. There's just a lot more respect than you can find in big cities. Everybody in the big cities all about themselves.
Donovan, what are you grateful for?
Well, I just love the fact that Poteet does come together. There's been instances where, like you said, people are trying to pull monies together for fundraisers for whatever the cause may be, and then sometimes it's just out of the kindness of people's heart that people are giving stuff away to students going out to trips out of the state. They'll pull monies together to do something like that. There'll be a student who's about to venture off into college, and that's very scary for somebody in Poteet who's never actually ventured outside of our community. And the parents they're trying to pull monies together to send their kid off with their books and their tuition and clothing and stuff like that. And I've seen that actually take place at Brad's, when there was a couple of student athletes who actually got the opportunity to go to school and to attend higher education. And Brad and his family came together, and then they made some fundraisers there at the location, dual purpose. You know, everybody got fed, and these two students in particular, I won't name them, but they got an opportunity to have a fresh start and to have their higher education initiated, and they're still in school. And we're going on 2 years, so it's 2 years ago. And I wish I'm hoping that the community comes together for Brad and his family. I was thinking of, what if we did some kind of a crash funding to where we can all bombard Brad's place on a weekday or a weeknight, and just have like 150 people show up and buy all the same thing: hamburger, fries, and a drink. We need to put some niceties back in their hands. I know they're going to be going through a tough time here pretty soon, but with the help of the community, I'm pretty sure we can knock it out.
And guys,
I will volunteer.
I'm sure they'll take whatever donations you guys want to give, but that would be really cool. If you do want to donate to them, they're on Cash App. You just search The Backyard Kitchen on Cash App. They'll take whatever donation you want, I'm sure.
And they're asking us to do this. They know that we're doing this. We just, we want to give back to them because they've done so much for the community.
We just want to make sure that they're, that they're seen and that they're taken care of. The family's working hard while Brad's down, and Brad's trying hard as heck to get back and work with them.
We'll get back. It's going to be great.
I want to read a couple comments real quick. Simon says, to paraphrase Kane Brown. Remember Kane Brown? Yeah, Kane Brown. In small towns, you have famous friends that no one has heard of. I know that's right.
Brad is one of our famous friends.
Oh, everybody's heard of Brad.
Everybody knows Brad.
And then Estelle says, it takes a village, and you're a part of this village. Thank you. And I think she's talking about Backyard Kitchen on that one. I like the idea, Donovan. If y'all want to do a Backyard Kitchen crash where we all show up on a day that normally would be slow, like a Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to show up on a day, and we get just crash that place and make them so busy. Let's do it.
Burgers, fries.
Let's do it. Let's all do burgers, fries, and a drink. Make it easy on them. Let's get a couple hundred of us together. Go get some burgers, fries, and a drink on a Tuesday. Let's make it happen. What do y'all think? Guys, put it in the comments. If y'all are down in the comments, I'm going to make a reel out of this. I'll share it to the page, and we'll share it all over the place. And we're going to call it Crash the BYK. I love it. Crash the BYK.
Great idea, Donovan.
We're going to show up on a Tuesday. We're going to buy burgers. We're going to buy fries. We're going to buy drinks. Combo. You know what? I'm going to buy some ice cream.
Can I get a churro?
Yeah, you can get the churro.
Oh, man. No, I just want churro.
Oh, just a churro. Just yeah, never mind. All right. Is there anything that we need to give away now?
Yeah, let's give away another book. I got another one of Bobby's books.
I'm going to pull this up. We have all three of us on the side so you can see we're still here. We haven't disappeared. Do we have anybody new? We have 5 people watching, and I've only got 3 people on the list. So if anybody's watching and hasn't commented, please comment.
Real quick.
Comment real quick.
I can read
5,
a random sentence.
4, 3, 2.
Wait, I was going to read a random sentence.
Okay, let's read a sentence out of the book. While we wait, if you guys comment, we will add you to the wheel, and we will spin to see if you'll win this book.
This is from chapter 7. One sentence. Carter nodded, and we need to find out who.
Whoa! Dun dun dun! All right, we're spinning the wheel. Only 3 people on the wheel, but we're gonna spin it anyways. So let's go to the Backyard Kitchen. Wheel of Names! I feel like just wins everything. So go buy a lottery ticket like pretty much every Thursday because you win every time. Every time. And it's not rigged, I promise.
And then the 4 of us can split it. Estelle, Donovan, you, and me.
Yeah.
We'll split it.
Yeah. I mean, that's what makes sense, actually. That only makes sense because we brought the luck.
I thought she brought the luck.
We brought the luck to her.
Maybe.
All right, Donovan, you had a scatter shooting session that you wanted to have with Joanna. Yes and no questions. And we want to make it fast, right? You want her to answer first thing that comes to her head, and it's either yes or no. And we'll go from there, right?
Yes. Yeah, honey.
Whenever you're ready, we can keep talking, and you can keep eating. That's fine.
The iPad got locked again.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Tech support over here. Hang on.
Simon Garcia is I'm going to read his comment. On that one line from the book, he says, I started sweating.
No, it's a good book, y'all.
Yeah. Oh, Aliana.
Oh, my
Aliana commented. She says, hi, Mom.
Hi, baby. I love you.
All right.
So we do have somebody else watching. Thank you for commenting. And we are ready for the wrap. Are you ready for the wrap?
Okay. Question number 1. And don't answer until you hear all of these questions. Now that you are president, are you going to change the name of the Atascosa River to the Gulf of Poteet? That was one of my ideas. 2, can I be referred to as the Secretary of Offense? Like the Secretary of Defense, but the Secretary of Offense, where I offend people on a daily basis, and nobody can say or do anything about it because you're the president. Lastly, about the thing that we talked about last week, what are your thoughts on that?
No, absolutely yes. That's the perfect job for you. And the results are in, and I'm not ready to discuss that.
Well, if the results are in, then I guess that I'm halfway right with my suspicion.
You were halfway right with your suspicion.
I feel vindicated. Furthermore,
I feel offended.
Wow. The plot thickens.
This might be better than Bobby's book.
The reality sometimes is the best book.
I'm going to tell you guys something about Bobby's books. So, I think what he's writing in his books is actually predicting the future. So if you can make the next book about our show gaining 1 million views in less than 3 days, and then me winning the lottery and buying mini bikes for everybody in the city of Poteet, pink ones for girls, blue ones for boys, yellow ones for cats and dogs because they're colorblind. Regardless, well, I think if Bobby makes the next book about that, I'd be a very happy camper. And then we can get everybody. What are y'all's thoughts?
I think it's a great idea.
Well, see?
I think that his books are telling the future, and we are going to have 1 million views, win the lottery. I'm getting a pink mini bike, and Pat's going to get an offshore boat.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm going to drive my mini bike on the offshore boat.
Who's going to drive the boat?
Yeah.
Okay.
AI, probably.
AI can do everything. Come on.
Sure can. So, hi, Sandy. Sandy Megamundi says hello. Robert Borba says hello. Hey, Robert Borba, I haven't heard from you in a while.
Yeah. I was actually thinking about him earlier.
How were you thinking about him?
No, nothing bad. Just we hadn't heard from him in a while.
So our little one returned back from Washington. How was the trip?
She is home. She is safe. She enjoyed it. She learned a lot. She had a lot of fun. She made friends from all over the country. But she got out early on Friday. Alejandro picked her up. They had lunch. And immediately following lunch, they went to Mount Vernon. And they did a whole tour, and they enjoyed it. It's really cool. The next day, they did another tour of the distillery. Thank
Oh.
God it wasn't where they make, because I would not have been able to say that. They did a tour of the distillery, and both of them, in all the adventures that they had, that was their favorite thing that they did and what they felt they learned the most from. And we heard all about whiskey, from how it's made.
From the
airport?
George Washington distillery. Right?
Yeah, it was the George Washington distillery. So we heard about it from the airport until we got home, and then probably an hour afterwards. And they have decided that they are expert whiskey makers.
Well, good.
And the really cool thing is this distillery is using recipes that they found in George Washington's diary. That they were able to use George Washington's bill of lading from what he ordered to figure out what the percentages were of the wheat, the barley, the sugar. They were able to use that to figure out what the percentages were to make that whiskey. And they also figured out from newspaper articles that the whiskey that George Washington made and sold in Virginia was actually a clear whiskey, a non-aged whiskey, because that's how they drank whiskey.
And Alejandro bought a bottle. It's really cool. We didn't get to try it, but he did buy a bottle of the aged whiskey.
It's basically moonshine.
And I think the tour guide said that that was the favorite one.
That is everybody's favorite. It's a very smooth moonshine that comes out like 84 proof. Sounds great. Sounds great. I can hold it.
It looked really cool.
George Washington made, I think it was a 378 proof whiskey. He had wooden teeth. So
Yeah. It was like 150% alcohol.
Oh my goodness.
There's so much alcohol that when you drank it, more alcohol came out of the air.
Crazy.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Robert Borba says, just wanted to stop in and say hi. Talk to you guys later. Well, guess what, Robert? If you leave, you're not winning anything. No, I'm just kidding. You're on the wheel. Thank you for stopping by, and thank you for commenting. Chris Wheeler said, driving, but I had to stop by, and I can captain that boat
Oh, there you go.
while I'm driving
While
the
you're driving your
mini cart all around it. I hope this gives everybody vivid imagery of what will actually be happening when this lottery winnings, thanks to a sale, goes down.
Donovan, how's your dinner?
It looks great because you're just chomping.
it's good. My last meal was from Heads and Heels.
Oh, what do you have from Heads and Heels?
I was fasting.
Oh, on purpose?
No, I forgot my wallet at home.
So how'd you pay for this meal? And how are you driving?
Um,
How are you going to get across the border?
So that's a different story altogether. But I met
Let's
some
just
friends.
say, won't be going through.
I met some, and now I'm obligated to them to do whatever it is they ask me to do, and I will probably not be seeing you guys after this next week, depending how negotiations. No, that's not. The vacation day goes. And
Okay.
yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Those sound effects kill me, dude.
Yeah. When you come back, we've actually got a voice changer on here, and we can make it sound like a monster, like a chipmunk, all kinds of stuff. I don't know if it works on this one, but it works on that microphone. Let's see. It's not working on this one, but go ahead and try it. Stop.
Oh, I like it.
All right. Now try it.
Hello. Oh, I like that one. Hello, my name is.
All right, try this one. Try it. This one's the monster voice. Try this one. We should do a whole show, a Halloween show. We're doing a whole thing. The whole in Monster Voice. The entire Halloween show. Yeah. All right. Let me go back here.
I'm gonna sound like myself.
There we go. What do y'all think? Should we do our entire Halloween show in Monster Voice? I don't even know if y'all will be able to understand us if we do.
I think we should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whole show, Monster Voice.
Okay.
And Joanna could be doing the Monster Mash in the background.
Oh yeah, the whole time.
Well, it was a graveyard
All right.
smash.
Yeah, it was a graveyard smash. With that being said, we're coming up on an hour. We're going to go to a break really quick, and we will. Let's give something away before we go on a break. We got how many more prizes? That's going to be the grand prize, isn't it?
This will be the grand prize. Yes, I'm sorry. I just got some bad news.
All right.
Not thrilled about that, but I want to send my thoughts and prayers to my friend Janelle and her family because her Aunt Jocelyn passed away on Monday. And I will tell you that I didn't know Aunt Jocelyn well, but she was an amazing woman, and any interaction that I had with her was always entertaining. And she was just a sweet, sweet woman. So I'm sorry for your loss, Janelle. I will be praying for your family.
Yeah, big prayers.
Oh, that hurt. Well, I think we have Bobby's shirt.
So we do have this T-shirt with Donovan's picture right there on the front.
We saved like these 3 things for our grand.
Grand prize. We're gonna.
No, not together.
Oh, it's
Not
3 big
together,
prizes.
separately, but like make these our top.
I'll tell you what, Donovan. This week I made tomato jam. I'm sorry to block Joanna's face out, but I made tomato jam out of our
Tomatoes, yellow pear tomatoes.
yellow pear tomatoes. It didn't really congeal very well, but allegedly the recipe that I got, it says it goes really good on avocado toast. So you put the tomato jam down, avocado toast. Supposed to be good. I tried a little bit on a biscuit from Church's last night, and it was good. It was good.
Really?
A little tangy, a little spicy. Aliana, come over here right now.
I like it on crackers.
Aliana says, "Give me that."
Aliana, are you hungry? Because we have a
Yeah, we got-
combo from Backyard.
Yeah, we got a leftover burger combo. So come over here right now, Aliana, and I'll give you a jar of this so you can try it. Actually, we have an open seat. So
Oh, she can sit with us. No,
Come
she
on.
said she's gonna try to tell everybody that she's my favorite.
yeah, so Aliana, come get a cheeseburger and come get a jar of jam. But we did make this jam. It's really good. And this is what we're going to give away on the Wheel of Names right now.
Okay.
Let's spin. And Aliana's on the wheel, so she might win it anyway. All right. You guys ready for this? We're going to pull it up. Where is it? Oh, man. There we go. It's only Joanna on there.
I'm not even paying attention. I'm sorry. I was reaching out.
There we go. We're all on there. So we're going to be giving this jar of tomato jam away on the Backyard Kitchen.
Oh, hey.
There it is. I promise this wheel isn't rigged.
Yeah,
We don't have to send it anywhere.
I will.
We'll just take it up to the house.
I'll take.
Yeah, he'll take it for us.
Yeah.
Donovan said he'll take it for us. Big Daddy D.
He's
Is that okay?
not
Can we-
bad. There's nothing going on between him and Mom, and he will not be taking it to the house.
Yes, Donovan. You
Put the
can
monster
take
voice
it
on.
up there
You guys
tomorrow.
scare him.
Oh, you want to
Yeah.
put the monster voice on?
Not like that.
Well,
That scare you away? Is that intimidating?
I beg to differ.
I mean, we have the same last name.
Yeah, I do have the same last name, so clearly, or maybe clearly, I don't know. A lot of people have the last name Garcia. It's
Yeah,
it's a last name, right? Like
I
standard.
could be adopted for all y'all.
It could be.
Could be.
I'm just saying, like in the grand scheme of things, dating somebody with the same last name actually expedites things.
It does. No name
Wanna-
change involved.
Driver's license,
Also, you won't look. Yeah,
customized license plate.
saves a lot of time,
Just
and
saying.
you don't look weird when you're saying Roll Tide together.
Yeah, true that.
Because now That's the way it is.
I'm pretty sure that's a minute.
It's okay. It might be.
It might be a minute.
But guys, we are going to be going to a break. Hopefully, Aliana will get here by the time this break is over. But we're going to be going to a break, and when we get back, Donovan will have some more scatter shooting questions for us in just a minute and 29 seconds for the short break from our sponsor, the Backyard Kitchen.
Hey guys, Pat from SoTex Time here to talk to you about the Backyard Kitchen. Located at 973 Avenue H in Poteet, Texas, the Backyard Kitchen is always bringing the heat when it comes to specials. This week, they got the squad pack for only $29.99. You got 6 cheeseburgers and 2 family fries. They've also got the chicken pickle fries for only $9.99. And my personal favorite, the Ghetto Bird, all week is only $8.99 with fries and a drink. Then you got Lori's Taco Special, all week $6.99. You get 4 soft tacos with a drink. Last but not least, you got the real meal deal. You got fries, drink, and a cherry pie along with those delicious cheeseburgers. Guys, go see the Backyard Kitchen, and always they deliver.
Serving up joy, love wrapped in taste. Cheers to the years and more to come. In this little haven, we all feel that.
Are you ready to shine? Make your mark this time. SoTex time is here. In the spotlight, you'll climb. Join the wave of success. Let your brand be heard. In this vibrant show, spread the word, spread the word. Tune in, don't miss, now's your chance. Together we'll rise, let's take a stand. SoTex time, where your dreams
I'm a stone cold killer, I'm a billionaire. I got my own gold digger. If I wasn't this way, I'd rather die.
Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Can you hear us, Donovan?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you couldn't hear because it was a intro song. We were rolling an intro song. Stone Cold Killers by Notice. In case anybody wants to know what that song is, it is found on YouTube, and it's a really cool song. I've made a whole lot of reels to it. It's got a pretty good bumping track on the backside of it. So.
And Aliana did come to get a guitar jam and to get the Backyard Kitchen, but she's not going to get on camera. She's just going to hang out with us.
She said no to being on cam. Womp.
Who need help opening that jar?
So Donovan, you got some more scatter shooting questions for our president
For you.
or for me?
But that Bobby's not the only author in the club, in our club. I'm writing a book myself right now. It's about this woman.
Okay.
The woods. She's lost. She's hungry. It's getting cold. She breaks into a house. House is not hers. She proceeds to rifle through this house, which is occupied by a family. She eats their foods, sits in their chairs. She goes upstairs and sleeps in their beds. Ruins the array of their bedroom. Knocks out cold, only to be awakened by the owners of the house the next morning. And then just
Oddly familiar.
the story gets crazy. But she can
What's
all the she has done. And well, needless to say, they're a forgiving bunch. And they let her come visit. They don't let her stay, but they let her come visit. Oh, there's also there's porridge involved. That's all I can say about that book.
Oh. Can you tell us what the woman's name is?
No.
Is it a
Either
Oldie Ducks?
Hansel or Gretel. I'm confused on the name at this point. I've been drinking a lot since Yesterday noon. So when I started drinking.
Those Tres Equis are really hitting hard, huh?
Right
They
here.
hit hard. You are
Right here.
Yeah.
Aliana, you're back there enjoying some. Are they good? Good.
Aliana's taking over for your role of eating all the produce while you're gone, Donovan. Aliana. There you go.
Donovan, she says that she always enjoys watching you eat whatever we give you.
So we gave her some of the hot tamales.
It's sweet.
Food is great, and it's always cool to watch other people eat for some reason.
It is. If you're not,
Yeah.
Have y'all
Go ahead.
seen the movie Law Abiding Citizen?
I haven't.
I have not.
Neither one of y'all have?
No.
Okay, check it out. There's a part where the leading actor is sitting down to eat a T-bone steak, asparagus, and macaroni and cheese. It's not for the faint of heart, but I just enjoy the fact that they're eating some really nice steak. I'm a maven or an admirer of steak. Not so much of taters, but we need to do an outdoor barbecue show one day where we're just grilling our guests.
Yeah.
If you
Grilling on the grill.
start looking for
Wow.
meats.
Grilling while grilling?
Yes. And we can wear grills.
Oh, we look so cool with the grill.
Who's the guy who changes all the songs into funny sounding songs? So he sings like instead of lean with it, mop with it, or lean with it. What is it? Lean with it. Anyway, he sings clean with it, mop with it. And he says instead of Mr. Steal Your Girl, he says Mr. Steal Your Grill. He's on YouTube. He's a funny guy. He's a really funny guy.
Is she still burger?
Yeah, she's still here. She's still in all the tomatoes and still in all the jams.
She's looking at your wine.
Looking at your wine.
Oh,
Camera around on it. Just so we have proof.
you have to be 31 to drink that wine.
Yeah, must be 31 to drink, Donovan says. Yeah, she
Oh, she has a question, but she's going to put it in the chat so that you'll know that you make these delicious things that are
Hey.
a favorite of hers.
we got Jay Cerna in the comments. Hey Jay,
how
what's
are
going on?
you?
Jay says that's the best part of the movie, Donovan.
I haven't
Dude,
watched this movie.
it's the best part of the movie.
Let me get Jay on the wheel here. And while we got Jay on the wheel, you want to spin for something?
Yeah, let's do it. What do we got? Give it a hat.
Chat. Donna,
Let's
you- so I'm going to pull these up just so everybody can see, but let me go ahead and pull up. I'll pull these up while we're still full
How's your sunburn?
screen here, but we have the SoTex Outdoors Woodland Camo hat, and then we've got a Poteet Strawberry Festival hat, black and white with a leather patch, cool little leather patch. Donovan, which one shall we give away right now?
I'm partial to the camo.
All right, camo. That's the one we're giving away. Let's spin the wheel. I'll let Joanna hold that hat. Let me pull us up into wheel spinning mode here. And we're going to go to the backyard kitchen with
Oh, Nick.
James.
Oh,
I don't know, but Sandy Mangum Hickey, you want a camo hat? Congratulations.
And I'll put her name on
Yeah, let's write that on there. Congratulations, Sandy. You want a hat? And I
yeah.
hope to see you wearing it around town.
Winner.
Speaking of wearing things around town, we were at a backyard kitchen last week, and I looked in my rearview mirror and I see this kid that I've never seen before in my life wearing a SoTex Outdoors shirt. Walking right up. I'm like, hey, nice shirt. And he says, thanks. Like, he had no idea who I was either. But then the person that had won the shirt when we did our show at BYK came up and they were like, yeah! I won that shirt. So pretty cool to see SoTex stuff around town. I guess it was similar to how when artists get up on stage and someone sings their song. It was kind of a similar deal.
Yeah.
Really, we know we're getting out there.
I always like when we're out in public and people will stop and ask us, hey, did y'all get rid of those bug issues, or did y'all kill those coyotes? Have you fixed your fence?
Yeah.
It's nice to know the community pays attention.
All right, Donovan, we have a question for you from Aliana, even though she's right here in the room. And Aliana says, are you making more adult fun pooches?
Oh, it should say pouches.
Pooches.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, a conversation I had today with the TABC, the fun pouches have been approved. Okay. So we're going to make 12-ounce fun pouches of wine, which have a little spout, and you can actually purchase a straw. I would recommend everybody buy a stainless steel straw for the first time, like at Walmart or Academy. It fits perfectly in there into the spout, and then you can drink wine on the go. Here's these. Well, you know what? I can't. There's also going to be a second pouch type product, and once I show it to you guys, you're gonna go, dude, why would you do that? And why didn't you do it earlier? Why didn't you do this 3 years ago? It's gonna change the way people drink Blackbird wine, and we're going to be innovators in this new field of wine. I can't tell you. I'll tell you guys, I'll send you all a text. I'll send you all a text, and you'll be like, that is freaking fantastic. But
Aliana said
the public will be in about Christmas. We're going to actually release the new product during Christmas. And they're gonna be gifts. You can give them out to people, and people are gonna be like, "That's the nicest thing anybody's ever done to me because I'm an alcoholic."
This is the only way I can tolerate my family is drinking wine. Yeah. No, not my family. No. I was just talking for someone else here. Aliana wrote, I snuck it in at Fiesta, and it was amazing. We sent you that picture of Aliana drinking wine at Fiesta.
Aliana and Brittany, my daughter, they were drinking their wine.
They were drinking the Blackbird Winery pouches.
While waiting for the parade to start.
The next size pouch will have all the flavors. It's gonna be everything that we produce will be actually put into those 12-ounce containers. The idea behind it is I wanted to step it up a game. I know that that's innovative to have it in these pouches, but I want to have it to where you can actually freeze it. I haven't figured out the time frame, but you can freeze it and drink it in under 2 hours, and there'll be a slushy, so to speak. Be a winerita.
Winerita, yeah. I had a winerita once, and man, I got a headache.
Yeah.
I just want y'all to know that Aliana came to get that burger and the jar of jam, and she left with a box of I don't know what. I know there were tomatoes in there, but
maybe
the wine's still here.
Wine's still here, but yeah, maybe some more jam. Who knows?
Some other stuff. Who
knows what she rolled out with, but it was a lot of things. Jay says that he would like one of each of those, please, Donovan.
Yes. That'll be his exchange of payroll once we start the season up again. I plan on ever again. They will be paid in wine.
Only wine. That's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
That's groovy.
So we drink normally. And I always say, like, I'll taste your wine because you're my friend. And I usually, you've poured for me, it's usually just a little sip, and not the trace. And people always say, are you sure you don't drink? No, I don't drink. I taste your wines, but I will tell you that I thoroughly enjoy your wine. I have yet to have a flavor that I don't like. You may
Thank you. We're making a broccoli wine. You may not like that one.
I like broccoli, but I don't think I like this wine.
Broccoli?
It has a yellowish fluorescent tint to it. I don't know how that happened. It may have something to do with the fact that fireflies were passing over the vat at that time, and I did nothing to stop them. Nothing. Oh, so now that we have the pouches, I think I'm going to be Chewbacca for Christmas, for Halloween, and I'm going to make a bandolier of all these pouches of wine. I'm working on that. That's my Chewbacca.
Tell you what, I'm gonna go right next to you for Halloween, and I'm gonna dress up as a kangaroo, so I'll have pouches in my pouch.
Outdid the master. Yes. And
hold on, I got something.
So you could be a kangaroo pouch.
Yeah.
With wine pouches, and in that same pouch, there could be a baby kangaroo with a pouch with a tiny wine pouch. Wine pouch to power.
I don't want.
I just had an absolutely terrible idea, Donovan, and you're gonna love it. You ready for this?
Yes.
All right. Where the kangaroo's pouch is, right? That's the wine pouch. Where the nozzle is.
Lord. Yes. Yep. You can grab that kangaroo and drink from that pouch. Marsupial Merlot.
Oh, man.
Patent pending.
Oh my God. Yeah. Oh, by the way, your pouches, are you going to be filing that in the patent office?
No, because I think somebody's done it before, but not in that sense. I think somebody's made a concoction that you can freeze, empty that into a wine glass, and then mix your wine into it. But it's more of a wine-a-rita type thing. I don't know. Another thing too, right? A lot of people don't know this. I didn't know. It takes a lot of money. I'm not kidding. It takes an upwards of $10,000 to $20,000 to file a patent. And there's a patent company in San Antonio, in downtown, that will actually, I've got this idea, right? This is my idea. This is what I want to make. It is a self-levitating set of headphones, which actually, whatever, I'm inventing this, right? You can take it to this guy, and he will explain the procedures to you. He'll tell you that we can file for a patent license under your name with this invention. However, at any given point, whether we're filing here in the States, in the United States, internationally, or globally, anybody at those levels can say, that's a dumb idea, we're not going to give you the patent. In which case, all of the money that you've paid will be lost, and you will have nothing to gain. And then you have to go through different entities to make this happen. They have to go through an engineering group to see to it that it does happen. And then those guys have to file for the same type of patent information to see if you can file for this patent. And if any of those guys say no, then you're out that money as well. But I learned that I've had like maybe 4 or 5 inventions. I didn't spend any money on it, but I hated myself later because they were ideas that came into fruition. One was a GPS locator for people with either mental deficiencies to where they couldn't, like a grandparent or a child, and it would work on the same concept as a car alarm. People say, well, like, why wouldn't my alarm go off if your person was lost? For the same reason that my key fob doesn't turn your alarm off or locate your car. It'll only locate my car. So that's the theory behind it. Long story short, after I came up with that invention, about 3 years later, a company called Brick House Security made millions of dollars. So I have a composition book with all kinds of ideas. I do have one, which would, if anybody's out there and watches our 2,500 views, if you would like to talk to me, I have an invention which will stop about 95% of all accidental drowning deaths in backyard swimming pools and or pools in general. And I know it can happen. I just, I want to see it happen. I want to see it happen before I'm looking at a newspaper clipping that somebody came up with it. So anyways, if anybody's out there, you want to throw money at this, it'll work, guaranteed.
I know a guy that would probably be happy to jump on that because he actually lost a child in a swimming accident, and he's actually a pretty famous guy. So maybe I'll message him and see if he's willing to work with you on that. He lost a toddler about 4 years ago in a swimming accident.
The reason I came up with it was because I want to say in about 2001, there was a young man not a young man, he was a child. He was below the age of 10. And on a Sunday afternoon in the county, this child climbed into the pool, and his parents didn't find him until like 2 to 3 minutes later. Long story short, they brought him out, they revived him. He was taken to the hospital, and a lot of people don't know that the process of an accidental drowning isn't the initial drowning itself where you're underwater. Sometimes the tissue absorbs so much water into your lungs and into the tissues that you actually can drown 2 to 3 days later. So I don't want that to ever happen to another parent, and I don't want to see it to happen to another child. I can guarantee you that it'll stop at least 95% of all accidental deaths due to drowning worldwide. So come see me before I forget what it is I'm thinking of. Yeah, I got a bunch of inventions, man. That's about the time that I got a solar powered light, like for the walkways. You get them at the dollar store. You can put them on your walkway, right? And I cut a hole into an old ice chest. So I put the solar panel sticking up, and we had the ice chest outside, and we ran the filament of the light down to the bottom of it, and we filled this ice chest full of ice and beer. So when you actually opened up the lid, the light would go off and it would illuminate the ice, and you didn't have to shine your light to see what kind of beer you were getting. Yeah.
Most of the time, by the time it's dark, you don't really need to worry about what type of beer it is.
Depends on what time you start drinking.
Yeah, all kinds of inventions, man. I come up with stuff all the time.
We got a couple comments here from Chris Wheeler, who is an EMT. Chris says, just gated. I have 2 jars of STF wine. I'm thinking he's probably saying twine. And we developed a gate alarm for pools. And then he also commented secondary drowning and its parents.
True.
Thanks, Chris. I don't know if I have his name on the wheel. Yeah, I sure do. He's the first one on there.
So gate alarms are good. I mean, it's one of the steps in securing a pool. But this idea is innovative and nobody's ever thought of it. Anyways, what else? inventions? I want to hear. I want to hear from Joanna. What inventions have you that you, or maybe you said to yourself, "I've got a good idea. This might work." Maybe like a spatula that you can hang on a bikini.
What's
A spatula that you can holster in a bikini. A bikini holster spatula.
bikini holster spatula? No, maybe a chancla for you and Pat.
Yeah.
Nothing
Okay.
that I can think of.
So speaking of chanclas, okay, imagine an app for a phone, right? And there is a top view, like a drone view of a neighborhood, and there's a house, and it is a house, and there's a lady sitting at.
I think we lost him.
No.
He
Wait,
froze up.
did we lose him or did he do his infamous freeze?
He might have done his thing.
Are we good?
We were all gonna say it like this
So in this
and pretend it was all.
in this app, these kids are always sneaking out of the house. So the lady of the house, which happens to be in some kind of a house code or something or another, takes off her chancla and she does this number, and it actually throws like a boomerang, and it'll come back and hit one of the kids. And you have to put just enough English on there to make it go through the window, come out into another window, and hit that kid right smack dab in the face. And
Let me tell you all, when I
does
was young,
that.
I had a friend who mouthed off to his grandma, and he took off down the hall, and I'm not kidding, that chancla came around the corner, down the hall, and bam, right on the back of the head. Never forget that. I don't know how she did it, but she smacked him around the corner with her chancla.
It's
Wow.
the boomerang. Nobody questions the Aborigines. Oh, they can pull that thing and actually hit an object and then come back to them. Nobody questioned that. So why would anybody question grandma when she throws a chancla and hits that kid in the back of the head?
I don't know. It was one of the coolest things I've ever seen, but scary at the same time.
Yeah, I was actually gonna say laser guided or heat signature chancla,
There you go.
but I think all Latina grandmas have already invented that.
I can't do it. I've never wanted to.
Well, your grandma knows
I
you
know,
got it.
but I've never thrown a chancla. I need to practice.
Oh yeah,
You'll
you
lose
know.
it, grandma.
Y'all know I have bad aim too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that.
Yeah.
We need, instead of a cornhole competition, let's do a chancla competition.
There it is. Hey, that's actually not a terrible idea.
You could do the longest one thrown and then
Most
most
accurate.
accurate. Yeah,
Accurate.
it could be fun.
And then, so you know how we have the dunking booths where we can actually raise money when somebody throws a softball, knock somebody into the water? I will volunteer to stand there like this and call this person names and see if they can actually hit me from 25 feet away with a chancla.
Sign me up. I'm there. He's gonna talk. I'm just gonna help him.
We're kind of glitchy right now, but
We
I
also,
think everything refreshed.
we also need a clever name for it. Chanclazo, chanclarama,
Yeah,
chingasos, something.
Chancorama's pretty good. Chanclingasos, that's too much. All right. So Chris actually has. Oh, Donovan dipped out.
He'll be
Chris
back.
Wheeler has a comment. He says, "That's racist. We know what happens." Okay. And then he has an invention idea here, and we promise not to steal it. He says a strainer holder that's on the side of a fry daddy to hold the
Try that.
strainer
This
against.
already exists.
I bet it already exists.
I mean, if he's saying it needs one, it may not exist.
It may not exist. So Chris, maybe you need to invent it and we'll get it figured out. Chris also says Flor wins, his wife. I'm guessing in the chancla throwing.
I can't picture her throwing a chancla. She's such a sweet lady. I can't picture it.
Sweet ladies will surprise you sometimes.
I'm not a sweet lady.
Yeah.
No surprises.
So while Donovan's not here,
Oh, we're gonna talk bad about it?
yeah.
Oh,
of course.
no,
Of course.
no.
So Joanna's the new president of the Rotary.
I am.
Joanna,
Yes.
what is your platform. What are your goals to accomplish in the 2 years, más o menos, that you're going to be the president?
I really think we need to work on membership. I would like to see, I love all of the members, and I'm grateful for each and every one of them. And I will tell you that these people, they volunteer and they give from their hearts, and they do it every time. There's a core of members in the Rotary that are just, if you need them, they are there. But that burden shouldn't always fall on them. And I think that if we brought in new members, we would have more participation in various events that the Rotary does. You know, that they're a part of fundraising and just giving of their time with food distribution, things like that. I would like to see more members in the Rotary, and that's something that I want to work on. And that's also something that Rotary International is wanting for this year. It's one of their goals.
Yeah,
WOPs and membership.
That is a goal of Rotary International. What are the steps that you're going to take to try to increase Rotary membership with Poteet?
So I'd like to have membership drives, and I know you and I talked a little bit about that. We haven't come out with a full plan of how we're going to bring new members in, but I know one idea that we've talked about is digital meetings where we can either bring you in on Zoom and you'll be able to participate in the meeting, or record the meetings, put them on YouTube, and then send a private link to our members where they can watch the meetings, say that they're here, and then if they have any questions, concerns, comments, they can send an email or a text message directly to the officers and let them know. And then those are things that can be brought up at the next meeting.
Fantastic. Yeah, so digital membership. Well, we got 5 of y'all here, and we'll get another, 2,495 of y'all to do this over time. You don't have to be from Poteet to be a part of the Poteet Rotary. So we're going to do a membership drive. We're going to be trying to get more members in. Joanna, why should people join the Rotary?
Good organization. If you have a giving heart, or if you just want to help people, even if you're not so much that you're looking for a way to spend your free time, but you're looking to spend your free time being productive, giving back, being a part of something bigger, the Rotary is a great organization to join. I mean, they do a lot, and it's not just always locally. Of course, a lot of what is done is locally. It's locally done, but they do things that are international as well, such as raising money for polio. And then once you're a member, you have the opportunity to go on various trips that are, like mission trips. I'm trying to think, where did they go in South America? And they went and they took supplies and they met people and they helped build things. They had a conference just recently in Calgary, Canada, which from what we heard was great. A lot of information was given. They even have something like, if you like drinking beer, they have a Rotarian brew, and it stands for, what is it? Beer Rotarians drink.
It's for Iron Lung.
Worldwide, but they have a beer that was made. It's called Iron Lung, and this beer is made to raise money to support polio vaccination, and it's called Iron Lung. And you don't know, that was what was used to help people breathe back, a long time ago.
It still is
in some parts of the world. It is still used
for people with polio.
It's used in the United States often. So there's a lot. They have fellowship groups, and I mean, they have fellowship for everything. If you drink beer, if you like wine, if you like to crochet, there's a fellowship group for you. And you pay a membership fee to be a part of this fellowship, but then that money goes back to Rotary funded projects at the international level. So it is a great organization. We are people of service. We get out there, we get our hands dirty, we sweat, and we're kind of like the postman, where weather doesn't matter, rain, shine, snow, we get out there and do what we can to help our communities and to help others.
There's always a mission that needs to be done. So the Rotary are known, our official moniker is People of Action. We don't just talk about it, we do it. So if any of you are interested in joining the Poteet Rotary, that is one of Joanna's biggest missions, is trying to get people into the Poteet Rotary, getting more membership. We hope to be rolling out digital membership through this venue. Through StreamYard, we'll probably be have our Rotary meetings broadcast to the Poteet Rotary Facebook, and we'll do digital memberships. What is the criteria for people becoming a member?
So currently, you have to attend 3 meetings. They do not have to be consecutive, but any 3 meetings. If you can't make our normal 12 o'clock Wednesday meeting, we do have 5th Wednesday meetings. Those are in the evening. You're more than welcome to come to those, but you can also volunteer your time per Rotary International. That counts as meetings. So you can come, you make your meetings, and then you say you want to be a Rotarian. You'll fill out an application, and then our Rotary Club will vote whether or not we're accepting you. Currently, 1 no vote is a no. So if 1 person votes no, that you cannot be a member of our club, then you cannot be a member of our club. But that's it. That's all it takes. 3 meetings, you come, and we'll ask you, can you tell us why you want to participate in the Rotary? What brought you here, and of course you have a Rotary sponsor, so if anybody's interested, you can say, hey, Pat, I'd like to be a member of the Rotary, would you mind sponsoring me? Pat will bring you to a meeting, introduce you to the club, and that's it. We get to know you, and then you pay your dues. The annual dues are $52, and it's just $1, and that's it.
And like I said, you don't have to be from Poteet to be a part of the Poteet Rotary.
There's Rotary clubs all over South Texas. Why Poteet?
Poteet's fun.
Poteet is fun.
It's a lot of fun. It's a small community, and I think one of the things that I like about it is that when you're putting your time in, whether it's food distribution or we're donating funds to local organizations, the people. The people that you're helping in some way, shape, or form, and it's good to get out there and do stuff. And of course, you don't do things for the recognition, but you also have to realize that when you're out there doing things, you're setting an example for other people in the community. And, you could be at food distribution, passing out food. The food truck comes in from San Antonio Food Bank, and we package it and we pass it out. You could be setting an example for a child that may turn around and say, you know what, I want to give back when I'm older. And I think that's, it's a lot of things that we do out there.
Well, we
lost Donovan.
Yeah, I think Donovan probably his cell phone probably died. But
my phone lit up. I actually thought it was him, but it wasn't him.
Yeah, I keep checking to see if we get text message, but you would think he'd just join us instead of us.
Maybe he hates us.
He might hate us.
Or he's afraid you're going to steal his ideas.
Yeah. Did we? Okay, that's still going, I think. Got real quiet on my check.
I can hear
you. Yeah. I think I lost. Oh, yeah, I lost my
your mic connection. You can share with me.
Yeah. No wonder it's not so. Oh, no wonder it's. Wow, that's really good. Check. Wow. Okay, you can really hear me now, guys. Yeah, that one's still on, so we're good.
Yeah.
But guys, we're gonna go to a real quick commercial break. We got about 20 minutes left in the broadcast. When we come back, we are going to give away all the rest of the prizes, which we do have 1 hat left, and then we have
T-shirt with Donovan's picture, the
T-shirt with Donovan's picture, and then
Victor Rivers, a signed and autographed picture of him, and of course, backyard kitchen. And I don't know what it's for, but I will check and I will tell you.
Yeah, it's a $20. It's a $20 gift certificate, or
it's a
family combo,
family meal. Yep.
Which that's usually 4 burgers, one big fry, like a specialty fry, and 4 drinks. So we have a gift card for that. We have a T-shirt. We have a signed poster.
It feels like a photograph. But it's not a photograph, but it's something.
And we have a hat. So when we come back, we're going to give those away right after this message from the Backyard Kitchen.
5 years ago.
Hey guys, Pat from SoTex Time here to talk to you about the Backyard Kitchen. Located at 973 Avenue H in Poteet, Texas, the Backyard Kitchen is always bringing the heat when it comes to specials. This week, they got the squad pack for only $29.99. You got 6 cheeseburgers and 2 family fries. They've also got the chicken pickle fries for only $9.99. And my personal favorite, the Ghetto Bird, all week is only $8.99 with fries and a drink. Then you got Lori's Taco Special, all week $6.99. You get 4 soft tacos with a drink. Last but not least, you got the real meal deal. You got fries, drink, and a cherry pie along with those delicious cheeseburgers. Guys, go see the Backyard Kitchen, and always they deliver.
Serving up joy, love wrapped in taste. Cheers to the years and more to come. In this little haven, we all feel that.
Are you ready to shine? Make your mark this time. SoTex time is here. In the spotlight you'll climb. Join the wave of success. Let your brand be heard. In this vibrant show, spread the word, spread the word. Tune in, don't miss, now's your chance. Together we'll rise, let's take a stand. SoTex time, where your dreams
In the quiet of the night, I feel the weight. Memories wrapped in shadow.
Hey guys, welcome back. I got my microphone fixed. Hooray! Yeah, check. Looks good. I can hear myself. Sounds great. We still don't have Donovan back. In case you're wondering, yeah, I'm not happy about it. But in case you're wondering what that song was, you only heard the first couple lines of it. It's called
In Every Beat of My Heart. It's a SoTex AI song, so it's made by AI. I wrote the lyrics, but we let AI put together all the music for it. So if you guys want to check it out, oh, my mic died again. So
It's a
perfect.
good thing you have this one.
Yeah, it's actually our controller that's dropping out. So it's called "A Never Beat of My Heart." And if you guys ever want to try to find our AI music that we have, if you like the AI music that we have on there, go on to our YouTube page, which is at SoTex Stuff on YouTube, and you'll be able to find. I have a whole playlist on there, and there's like 25 songs now. If you like any of our AI songs, any of the songs that we play, let us know. Go check them out on like I said, at SoTex Stuff.
So tell us what that song was about.
So that song is called "A Never Beat of My Heart." It's a song that I wrote about spending time with your dad before it's too late. It's a song that I wrote for Father's Day, actually, and I never played it for my dad, and I need to. But it's a song about spending time with your dad while you still can.
Funny you played it after we lost Donovan, and he likes to joke that he's my dad. So
Yeah. Sorry, Dad. My father-in-law. But yeah,
no.
if you guys ever want to check out the songs that we're playing, Chris Wheeler says it's perfect now. You're perfect now, buddy. With that being said, we have some prizes to give away.
Play some prizes. Let's have some fun.
Yeah, let's have some fun. This beat is sick.
This beat is good.
Yeah, you remember
Are
that
you
song?
Lady
Okay.
Gaga?
All right. So what
Let's.
are we giving away? We have this many names on the wheel. Let me go ahead and pull that up so you guys can see. You guys can see, we actually have 6 people on right now. It was 7 earlier and it was 9 earlier. So if you were on here and you do not see your name on there on our list, please comment, because we'll be giving some stuff away over the next couple of minutes before we head out.
Lots of stuff.
We'll be giving lots of stuff away.
We're having some technical difficulties.
So if you do not see your name on the list, please comment and we will add you to the list. But these 5 names are who we have, and that is what we are spinning. And we're going to go to the Backyard Kitchen Wheel of Names. Robert Borba. Robert Borba, you got the pen? All right, Robert Borba, I know you're not watching right now, but you won a Poteet Strawberry Festival black and white hat with a leather emblem on it. Really cool hat, guys. If y'all ever, let me pull this one down so you guys can see that hat. So we will have more stuff like this available later. But if you ever want merch from the Poteet Strawberry Festival, just go up while they're open. Go up there while the office is open.
I know they have different hours right now because it's summertime, so you can either call the Poteet Strawberry Festival offices or look on their website, get their hours, and then you can go out. They have shirts, hats, koozies, all kinds of strawberry related and festival related items, and money goes to a good cause. So
yeah, goes to the Strawberry Festival. Speaking of the Strawberry Festival, if any of you are looking for a job,
they're hiring.
They are hiring. They are hiring a, what's the position title?
Oh, I believe
Executive.
it's the executive director. I'll look it up real
So
quick.
it's the executive director. You're the one who does all of the work, all of the behind the scenes work, and you work exclusively with the directors every day. And then during Strawberry Festival time, literally every day, 7 days a week. But during the summer, it's a little slower for the executive director. But the pay is $55,000 to $65,000 a year.
I think that's what I saw.
Wow.
Let me see. I'll pull it up right here. So they are looking for the executive coordinator. There's descriptions, details. All of that can be found at the Strawberry Festival's website. The schedule is full-time with a non-traditional work week because you will possibly have to work evenings, weekends, and nights as needed. And I will tell you that festival weekend, you're going to be there pretty much all day. But it's a fun job. You meet interesting people, and if you're a people person, this might be a job for you. So you can apply. Email your resume to vp@poteetstrawberryfestival.com. And like I said, if you want to see the full job description, go to the poteetstrawberryfestival.com website, and you'll find all the information there.
Awesome.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool job. Pretty cool.
I mean, that it would be a fun job. But I'm gonna tell you this: like March and April,
Oh, you're busy.
you're gonna be real busy.
You're busy, but it's although there are strange hours, evenings, weekends, and of course festival season that it's going to be taxing. There are times like the summer when things are slow and office hours are modified, and you'll have a little bit more time.
Yeah, you get a little more free time, and it's definitely a flex schedule. There's a busy time and there's a slow time. So if you guys are interested, just go back in this broadcast and listen to what Joanna said.
PoteetStrawberryFestival.com, or you can email VP@PoteetStrawberryFestival.com. Just want to make sure it's right.
Or go on to Facebook and look up their Facebook page at the Poteet Strawberry Festival, and it'll be right there on their page. So we still got three more things.
No, we have two more things. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, okay, so we have the picture of Victor Rivers. We have the Backyard Kitchen family meal deal, and we have the really cool shirt from author Bobby Denson. And I don't know if you can see.
I'll pull you all the way up. There you go.
And that's really cool. And according to Bobby Denson, that strawberry is made in Donovan's likeness. I've never seen Donovan make this thing.
That's Donovan right there on the front.
No,
yeah, that's the that's Bobby Denson's book that is coming out. What is it?
This is
Shadows Over Poteet.
Festival.
It says Shadows Over Poteet still on it.
No, this is from the other book.
Oh, okay.
From the first book.
I got you.
This one's from the first.
So yeah, that'll is that what we're giving away right now?
Yeah, let's do the shirt.
All right.
Let's do the shirt.
So who wants a shirt? We got to get y'all a shirt. So this is we're gonna spin for who wins this shirt right now on the Backyard Kitchen Wheel of Names. Hey, Serna.
Oh, nice. Congratulations, Jay.
Hey, Serna, you won this nifty little shirt. We'll hold on to it for you until you come get it. So hopefully we'll see you soon.
Maybe we'll see you soon.
But Jay Serna, congratulations on winning that shirt.
I'm gonna put this behind me.
Man.
What?
Man, oh man.
Man, oh man. What are you thinking?
It's
You miss Jay?
yeah,
I
Miss
do
J,
too.
Miss
Miss J.
Miss Big Daddy D, Big Daddy Donovan.
Why are you calling him?
He's probably on the way so he can take the jam up to your mom.
No, he's not. Don't even say that. No. But yeah. Okay, I do miss Donovan being here, but he's not my dad.
Yeah.
He is a good
Yeah, I know that's right. All right, so we got
friend.
two more prizes. The grand prize is going to be that signature,
Yeah.
that signed piece there.
Yeah.
Got a Backyard Kitchen
Backyard Kitchen family meal deal.
family meal deal. This is we're going to go ahead and pull up this right here. Let me see. Guys, we need somebody to come work for us to run this thing forward.
I enjoy watching you do both. It's kind of entertaining. That's why I look at him a lot. So I'm like, what is he doing? What is he pulling up? And I'm trying to read comments. I can't see the comments from here because there's either a glare or the writing is too small.
I'll tell you what. Whoever wins this, there's only three names on the wheel.
I know.
So you got a 33% chance of winning this Backyard Kitchen gift certificate on. Wait, hold on.
What? Is there anybody else?
Is
there
there
anybody
anyone else that
that
is not on our list that would like to be on the list? Just comment.
Speak now or forever hold
Speak
your
now or do not win this Backyard Kitchen gift certificate. Anyone else? Anyone else? Anyone else? We got 3 people watching on Instagram right now.
Okay.
And
Are their names on there?
Yeah, Alex is on there,
Awesome.
and then no one else commented on Instagram. So
It's
I've already put Alex
good
on there.
commented.
Alex Serapio, you're right there in the yellow.
Oh, yeah.
So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna give it a spin, guys, and see who wins the Backyard Kitchen gift certificate. Chris, I'm thinking if you win this Backyard Kitchen gift certificate, since we're already holding on to one for you, we're going with you. All right. So we're gonna go to the Backyard Kitchen Wheel of Names. Let's see. I doubt she'll take this. But Aliana, you won the Backyard Kitchen gift certificate.
Yay.
And we've got one prize left, guys. One prize left. If you have not commented tonight and you want to be on the list for this, tell us all about it before we do it.
So this is a signed picture of Victor Rivers, the actor. I know he's been in a lot of films. He was a collegiate football player, but he is probably most recognized for his role in Blood In, Blood Out, where he played Magic. And obviously this picture is of Magic from that role. So he signed it as Magic. And then, of course, his actual autograph is over here on this side. Whoever wins this, I want you to know that I am going to be extremely jealous of you because I really wanted to go him and I didn't get the chance. And I also thought it would have been cool if they would have brought in like Jesse Borrego and Damian Chapa because both of them live in San Antonio. So it would have been cool to have all 3 of them there. But this dude being there was just, I don't want to say all the words I want to say, but let's just say it was awesome with the really awesome.
Lapis Locos forever.
Forever.
Yeah.
Forever.
All right.
Let's do it.
So we have 2 names on the wheel, guys. If you are not on the name, if you're not on the
Can I
wheel,
put my name in since I'm technically watching?
oh, you didn't comment.
Aw.
Hold on, get on your phone. Get on your phone.
Just kidding. That wouldn't be fair.
If you haven't commented, go ahead and comment. Comment now.
Let's give him a couple minutes to comment. If
Okay.
you have not commented, please comment. Maybe you'll win it.
Maybe.
It'll be cool. It'll be awesome. Do you remember when we
Oh.
watched what?
I got one thing I want to talk about
Oh.
while we wait for
While we
people to
wait,
comment.
okay.
If anybody wants to comment, go ahead and comment.
Yes,
Because we'll
comment.
put you on to win this Victor Rivers signed autographed picture. Pretty cool. But tomorrow at 7 p.m. at the Poteet VFW is the
Oh,
Poteet.
yes. How did we not
That's-
talk about this earlier?
Yeah. The Poteet VFW dance. Guys, if you don't have your tickets yet, just show up at the door and I'm sure they'll take your money. It's $20 each, $20 per person,
No,
or $30 per couple.
I thought it was 10 per.
No, it's $20
$20
per person or $30 per couple. They'll have setups there if you want to bring your own liquor
And snacks.
and
They
snacks.
haven't told us what the snacks are, but they're gonna have snacks.
They're gonna have les hors d'oeuvres. I think it's just pronounced hors d'oeuvres. But
And a door prize, but you have to be present to win.
Yep.
They do have door prizes.
guys, if you're not doing anything tomorrow night on July 4th, make sure you show up to Poteet VFW, $20 a head or $30 per couple. Come have some fun. We're gonna be there.
We're gonna be there.
So
I don't know
come see us.
but we're gonna be there.
Come see us. We'll be the cute ones.
I'm pretty sure there's other cute people in town.
Yeah. Well, no one else has commented.
Oh,
So
biscuits.
with that being said,
All
we're
right.
gonna spin the wheel, and we're gonna choose between Alex and Chris Wheeler for who wins this cool signed autographed picture. Pretty cool picture.
I will not write your name on the back because I'm not gonna ruin it.
So we're gonna go to the backyard kitchen. Wheel of Names to see who wins. Chris Wheeler. I want to thank you for being such a loyal follower and always being here commenting. But I'm going to tell you, you need to come by because we have so much of your stuff here that you
A
want.
busy guy, you
We have
know,
wine. We have the backyard kitchen gift certificate. Now we have
Now
this, and I think there's jam up there for you also.
Yes, I think you won a jam last week or the week before. I can't remember. And I know we've been saying we're going to give it away, but
Chris,
yeah,
come by
we understand as a first responder, you got a busy schedule.
on your time off. Please come by the farm and come get all your stuff.
In the meantime, I will keep this safe.
Yeah, we'll keep it close to her heart.
No, this is so cool. It's really cool.
But guys, I hope y'all had fun.
Mhm.
Did you have fun?
I did.
I had fun.
a lot of fun.
We want to thank Bobby Denson for coming on our show.
Yes.
We want to thank Donovan for calling in even when he's on vacation.
Yes.
We want to wish Donovan very safe travels to Mexico tomorrow
And back.
and back.
And back.
And we want to thank you guys for always being here to watch us. Even though it's only 5 or 6 of you, we appreciate every one of y'all being here. Chris, yes, we will be here tomorrow, so come on out
And
tomorrow.
if you have not gone and bought a copy of this, you can buy it on Amazon.
Shadows over Poteet.
You can find it
And
there.
Bobby's second book will be available soon.
Okay, soon. He didn't give us a date, but we know it's going to be soon. And I'm not kidding. The little excerpts that he has sent me, they sound interesting. There's a few things in there that are even more familiar than what we know about in the first books. If you know anything about Poteet, so that name in particular, you'll get an idea of who this person might be, or you might see 2 or 3 people in them, as he said earlier. But the second book, you're definitely going to see more of that in the second book, and I'm excited and I can't wait for it.
Thank you for watching. Make sure to pray for Brad and his family at Backyard Kitchen. Make sure to pray for Janelle's family. Pray for my mom, please. Big prayers for my mom. Show up to the VFW tomorrow.
Yes, 7 o'clock, 7 to midnight.
Spay and neuter your cats and dogs. And join the Poteet Rotary or your local Rotary.
How are we going to do our sign off without?
I'll do it. I'll do the Gregaria.
Okay, I'm
May your
ready.
jams never be running.
Wasn't that my part?
Oh, sorry. May your berries always be right.
I don't know.
Sweet.
That's your line.
May your berries always be sweet.
May your jams never be runny.
In the fields of Poteet where the sun shines hot. Red strawberries popping, yeah, we gave it all we got. Bass drops heavy like the fruits ripe dump.
This episode of SoTex Time was powered by the Backyard Kitchen, 973rd Avenue H in Poteet. Blackbird 9 Winery, SoTex Farms, truly homegrown, and SoTex Outdoors, the hunt never ends. Goodbye.
We're crunk in the fields, feel the bass drop. Berries in the wild will never stop. From Poteet to the world, let the music run. Strawberry vibes in the heat of the sun. Harvest time's a party, every berry's a score. Dancing through the woods, can't help but want more. From the vine to the beat, make the moment last. Poteet's where it's poppin', and forget all the past. Bass in the soil, rhythm in the heart. Strawberry dreams, this is just the start. We're cold in fields, feel the bass drop. Berries in the wild, will never stop. From Poteet to the world, let the music run. Strawberry vibes in the heat of the sun. Raise your glass for the fruits of the land. Bass drops berries, it's a crunk life plant. Fields of Poteet where the sun shines hot. Red strawberries poppin', yeah, we give it all we got. Bass drops heavy like the food tribes up. Crunk sides flowing, gotta feel that jump. Sweetness dripping, turn the speakers up high. Berries growing loud, let your spirit fly. Sweetness dripping, turn the speakers up high. Berries growing loud, let your spirit fly. We're crunk in the fields, feel the bass drop. Berries in the wild will never stop. From Poteet to the world.